What's going on, guys? What's up? I wanted to share an idea how to real quick. I was watching my videos and watching some Instagram as well, and jumped on TikTok, all these platforms that I try to participate in. As I call it, participate in the game itself. I was really inspired by. I was watching a video real quick on a podcast with Lewis House, and he interviews an individual. I forgot his name, but sorry about that. He was talking about how most of us, most of us are trading in our dreams for money, and I'm a big believer of that because I was in that game, and it's the battle every day. The battle for us, so I think for myself as well, is the bait, the money, the salary, taking it, right, and then foregoing on whatever calling you may have or what dream you may have. I think that's the game itself. So I can get you guys a little bit closer. The game itself has been how do I balance that? How do I balance receiving and also going after what I feel like I must do, must give, and must be able to share with the world. And I'm pretty sure a lot of us, I'm not alone, I think a lot of us out there are trying to balance that. Like, you want to do something, you want to try something, but you're not sure what the risks are. You're not sure if you're going to be making the same amount of money. You're not sure if is there any money in it. You just know that you want to do this thing, and the fear. And there's a lot of fear. I think all of us deal with this on a daily basis. For me, I can relate to that, and I feel so far that every day is like a balance of staying true to what it is you're being called to do. And in the book that I've read not too long ago by Wayne Dyer, he states that as well. He says, not letting any outside force or attention, any outside thing, take your attention away from your calling and your dream that you feel that you must, your vision. He says you have to stay true to your vision, regardless. And that is the difference between people that commit and stay with their dream and those that do have a dream, but they gotta go and do what they felt was most logic. And I think that's the difference too. Separating logic from what you know. Like, logically, it might make sense to take something that's a lot more rewarding, but at the same time, what are you trading for it? So for me, I know it's been a tough couple of months, leaving leaving my job, and knowing that you're leaving a salary, you're leaving benefits, you're leaving all these things, and you kind of feel that you are unworthy and you have a loss, and you're like not really seeing what you felt like you had. You lost all of this. I would say in yourself, comfort, security, benefits, right? Income. So it's something that I think it takes a lot of courage every day. It's something that we battle. It's something that I feel that is scary, if I'm being honest. And I think I take it day by day. So every day I feel like I do what I feel is most important to me, and then we go from there. So if anybody's out there, like, even thinking or even considering of any type of situation, understand you're not alone. You're not alone. A lot of us are here on the same path. I feel that I look at it in the relevance. If you ever played double dutch, right? And growing up, obviously, that was like outside. We were outside playing all the time. We played a bunch of games, but when you were double dutch and jump rope and stuff like that, you had two sides, and you would skip on each side to avoid the rope. And I feel like that's kind of the way I live. You're kind of playing on two sides. Like, okay, you don't want to be totally like against, surviving, I would say, whatever word they want to call it. But at the same time, you don't want to also just forgo your dream and like not do anything about it and not really like pursue it. I would say the formula to that so far has been, I would say, take some time off, focus on your dream and the goal itself, work on that for a moment, whatever time you may need, and then if not, then you at least tried it. So for me, I know for me, I want to at least try it. I want to at least be in it to really understand why I must be in it and why it's calling me. And then from there, I'll go from there. And if it's the worst that can happen is you go back to doing what you were doing, or what you might not really love, but you kind of are comfortable with it, which I think comfort is another big game changer as well. But I think also, if I'm gonna be realistic here or honest, it also takes the money itself is not. I don't think it's an issue. I personally think that when we're growing up, they're telling us to save. Save your money. Make sure you're putting your money into retirement and all these things. And I think that's great and all. But being that I came from the banking sector, we're gambling ourselves to hopefully be alive by the age of 62, whatever age you're gonna retire, 65, whatever age it is. But that everything's gonna be the same until then. And I'm realizing really quickly that everything changes quickly. There's something that I noticed about life so far. It's very humbling. Is that change is constant. And I was watching a movie over the weekend by Frozen 2 with my daughters, and that's a actual moral that they actually show in the movie, that change is constant. Seasons change, the tide changes, the leaves fall from the tree. Like these are just part of life. And for me to be preparing myself for retirement at this age kind of makes no sense, because I'm not sure where I'll be in 10 years. You're not sure where you'll be in 20 years. I'm not sure where I'll be at next year. It's kind of like your mind is constantly evolving. You're constantly growing. You're constantly changing how you view things, maybe passions, maybe careers, whatever it may be that you want to try. At this moment right now, this is what we're doing, but we don't know what we're going to be at for a year from now, right? You don't know where you'll be mindset-wise. You don't know where you'll be physically. You don't know where you'll be location-wise. You can move at one, a flip of a coin, to say. But I think in life, the only thing that is constant and that is permanent is you. Like your inner knowing. Like you always know kind of that everything's gonna be okay. That you're gonna, get over, succeed. You're gonna be okay. But everything else outside of us is something that always changes. And being a young guy, I think all the young guys that might be watching this understand that there's going to be a lot of change, and change can happen from as quickly as possible when you least expect it. And just understand that and just accept that. That's the only thing you need to accept, that change comes. And at the same time, understand that whatever it is that we're being called to do, I feel that we must try it out at least. Gary Vee said that as well. He said, at least try it out. And then you'll figure it out if you like it or you don't. And then you can go back to doing what you were doing. So my advice today for all the young guys out here, if you have something you want to do, you want to try, you want to pursue it. Don't worry about the details. Don't worry about the results. Just pursue it. See what you actually are finding out about yourself. And sometimes what I'm learning so far, me starting on my underboard and stuff like that, it's not the thing that you're starting at the results, but the person you're becoming and what you have to become in order to receive or to get or to be able to receive all those whatever it is it's calling you. It's mostly about what you're becoming and what you have to become, and how much you learn about yourself if you follow these callings that you otherwise are foregoing because of some type of comfortable salary or comfortable job. So again, hopefully this guys helps you guys. Please guys, like, share if you can, and I will keep on coming with some good stuff. See you later guys. Peace.